Sammy's and Beer podcast. We have a very special episode for you today, if I can keep things up and running properly. With us on this fabulous Wednesday, excuse me, November 12th. Wednesday, November 12th. Listen here, you threw me off by being 12 minutes late. So, Wednesday, November 12th, catch us live, Twitch. We're an hour early tonight. Sammy's and Beer, catch us on YouTube as well. And you can go ahead and check out the world's okayest streamer live every Monday from the time he wakes up, which is about noon, until he has to go back to bed, which is 2. So you get a couple hours in there. Still cranking in Fortnite after nine years.
Not as much cranking. No, we do zero build now. There's too much involved. I try and keep it simple. I'm committed to the bit, man. I just don't have time to learn anything new.
But we thank you all so much for stopping by. We've got a lot of fun to talk about here. But with me, as always, is the gypsy man himself, Tomas Rincon. Gypsy is not a slur. I'm pretty sure a word is only a slur is if you use it in a negative context. I was just talking about how you're constantly roaming. You're one week you're at your house, the next week you're at somebody else's house, then you're in an apartment building. Like, I have a home. I'm not a wanderer. I'm not a gypsy. You are. How is that not racist? To the nomad people. It's against them. Uh, there's a lot of homeless people in the United States that are nomads.
It's a nomad problem.
No, it's what?
He said the United States has a nomad problem.
Exactly. It sounds so much better than homeless. Yeah. Well,
That's right. This isn't June part, so this isn't news to me.
he just buys like 8 of the little bottles and then he feels better about himself. Just double fisting in Scotland.
That's what Scotland's known for.
Is Grant not drinking?
Not tonight. Not this week, actually.
Nope.
Unfortunately, or
Okay.
fortunately,
All right.
going on a week lens of it. Turns out I get a little sluggish if I do the next morning. Just found this
Fair
out
enough.
after 37 years of life. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not on a week long end of sobriety, so it's probably been a week since I had a drink. So, my shot goes out to the new NFL. The what is it? RAF. It is a new professional wrestling. It is called Real American Freestyle, and cheers to them. It's not
What
gonna
makes it
it's
different?
not gonna go well. People don't like wrestling.
What makes this different than other wrestling?
Well, this is like so. There, as of right now, like you can wrestle through youth, high school, and then college,
Oh,
and then
okay,
there's the
okay. So
Olympics.
I'm sorry,
This
not
is
thinking
real
of it
wrestling.
wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah, this
I
is
got you.
real. Like it's called Real American Freestyle (RAF), and
Got you.
they're trying to start. Like I said, I don't know how well it's going to go over because it's a tough sport to unless you're really into it, you don't watch it.
Yeah.
Well,
It's gonna be really tight niche.
that's WWE is like nighttime soap operas. So
That's fair. All right. Oh, I had mine. Um. Oh, yeah, there it was. Mine is to Texas Roadhouse, Texas Steakhouse, Texas Steakhouse,
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Yes, mine is for Texas Roadhouse that understands on Veterans Day they are going to be swamped, and people that might want one of their free meals might not get one. So they handed out vouchers that can be used whenever we want for veterans. So this is to Texas Roadhouse.
Good for them. My kids brought up an interesting question. Do you guys consider yourselves veterans since you're both active in the military? Doesn't isn't a veteran technically somebody who's served in the military? Uh, Like, and don't get me wrong, I am not trying to take away from you. I'm not trying to say like on Veterans Day you guys should not get free stuff. But I'm like,
That's what I heard.
but more of a question of why don't we have like an active service members day, or do we? You are missing the point here, bro Chacho. You could get another paid day off. Well,
Day or Tuesday.
but what I'm saying, we need to add an active service members day.
I can get on board with that. But I have heard that argument before of what is that.
And like my kids just asked me, and I was like, well, I don't think they're technically veterans yet because they're still active, but I think we just not allow, but we celebrate anybody who has been or who is currently. Yeah.
And I thought you worked.
11 to 12:30. Dear sweet Lord. How much time do you actually spend working in a day? Well, minus an hour and a half for lunch. But then you also work out during the day, correct? Okay, fair enough. You're never too busy to take time for Thomas. So, but we do need to welcome Grant back. I know that he's been back a little while though, but he was traveling abroad and seeing the world.
Not, not voluntarily.
Well, I didn't know how much I was allowed to say, so I was trying to say it as nonchalantly as possible.
Deployed to the Middle East, man.
Okay, well,
Where'd I go? Rhymes with Gordon. Yeah. Not a whole lot worse, honestly. I yeah. No, it wasn't too bad. We had Wi-Fi, we had hot running water, we had air conditioning. Heck, they even put in an indoor virtual golf simulator when I left. Oh yeah, yeah. But no, it was a good experience. Missed the family. Um, Glad I had the experience, but now I'm non-deployable. Yeah, just living life. Did my time. Got my one deployment in. I see some things. But yeah, good to be back. I got a ton of it, man. This is our swag. Got a closet full of a bunch of different stuff.
got some wrestling gear. I'll make my kids wear stuff to wrestling. Support you
Yeah, can
guys.
I just? I'll just have my own like personal information for recruiting, and you just put it on one of their wrestling
Perfect.
uniforms. Perfect. I'll
You provide
sponsor you.
uniform. I'll have them wear it.
Okay.
My kids actually went. They got to pick out. Normally, like for wrestling, the team does a singlet, and I told the kids this year. I was like, well, it's like if you want to, we can just buy you a different singlet. You don't have to wear your club singlet. So the youngest picked out a Naruto singlet, and the oldest has a Captain America singlet.
Heck yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's Naruto anyway. I can send you a picture. Uh, nope, that's the wrong kid. Oh, excuse me, it's Demon Slayer. You can kind of see that, can't you?
Yeah.
But I have heard that wrestlers do make the best military personnel.
We have I have several wrestlers from the area that I'm recruiting out of high school right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like
Bunch of, bunch of pussies down there in Texas.
yeah. I got nothing to say there. My entire family's in Texas.
Yep, I'm aware.
I'm aware.
Kerrville? Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Flood country, USA. It is hill country. Beautiful. Huh.
Of him
I know
what?
that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's so ridiculous for them to be able to like rent out space. Have you seen the show The Floor with Rob Lowe? It's basically like a quiz show where they have it's weird. But he was talking, they filmed that entire show in Scotland because it was cheaper to fly every contestant and everything over there and film the show than it was to rent space in LA to do the show. Because that's where all the homeless people live. Excuse me, the nomads.
Nomads.
That's where all the nomads live.
I've watched a game film of it. I have not played it though. I would. I'll try it out, but I'm gonna need a couple of days notice.
It's free.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. I'll download it. I just got a new gaming PC for the last couple months, so
And he'll still be playing Fortnite.
I'll download it at least. Yeah. I've heard good things. I've heard really good things. Hmm?
Grant came over and he came over and played with us a few times, and then he screamed about how much he hated the game and fuck this game, and then went back to Fortnite.
But I feel like I've done that in a couple games with y'all. Oh my gosh. That was like, yeah, I remember that was a really good time. We're best friends.
I want it noted that I wasn't there. I had done the responsible thing and gone to bed at a reasonable time. It was like 1 a.m. and I went to bed. No, I went to bed at 1 in the morning. You guys were up till like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Have you?
Grown up now. Yeah. Look at me. I'm drinking a LaCroix. LaCroix.
That is. It would be less gay if there was a dick in your LaCroix. Yeah, it
Well,
would be less
they
gay
don't actually
than
put
drinking it
ingredients
straight.
in it. They just store it next to the ingredient. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Although we didn't do Sober October this year. Yeah. Yeah, I the last time I drank was probably last Wednesday when we did the podcast. Unless I have stuff going on, but like the kids had a friend spend the night, and what am I going to do? Get blacked out drunk with my kids having friends spend the night? Like, so
I mean, no.
I just played Red Sec with the youngest. Mhm.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't say that. I just said I'm taking a week off, man. And the week started
Well,
yesterday and probably ends tomorrow.
hold on. Are you telling me that maybe because I'm connecting some dots here? Monday was the first time the OKS streamer was back live in action.
Hmm.
Did maybe the OKS streamer have a really, really good Monday?
Oh, there might be some correlation involved.
Okay. I think I might. I'm pretty sure I put some points down to make you hydrate that day. I have like 19,000
So
points for your
it's your
stream.
fault.
Yeah, I'll take. That's fine.
I'll see you on Monday again.
I I subscribed too. Used my Prime sub on you.
Did you really? I missed that part.
Yeah. It didn't like an alert or anything like that. I'm like, well, that's stupid. It doesn't tell anybody.
I think I need to go back and refigure out all that stuff because I got a new PC that doesn't have all my animations and stuff. So I think I need to re-download them. Yeah. I'll figure it out by Monday.
I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I have a free Prime sub that I can use because I don't use that anymore. And I'm like,
have those if you
do it.
Just have Amazon.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, well, if I'm going to give it to somebody, it's going to be the world's okayest streamer.
I might be less okay now because I haven't played very consistently.
Yeah. And then I will say you did get me because it says be back soon when you log off. And I was kind of working while I was watching. And all of a sudden it said be back soon. I'm like, oh, okay. And it sat there on be back soon for at least an hour and a half. And I'm like, I don't think he's coming back. I think he left.
I think I did log back on.
It didn't show up for me.
Hey, like I said, there's correlation there. So I might have. Anyway, see y'all Monday. Thanks for the plug.
You got it, dude. Oh, and speaking of being there, we are driving down. If you want to come up the weekend before Christmas, I think we're going to leave that Friday and then get there on Saturday. And apparently there's a concert in St. Joe Saturday night that her dad wants to go to. I guess. I don't know. But because I have to work that whole week, so I'm going to be minus Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So. Ooh, good money over Christmas.
What? Oh man, been going out downhill. I've loved them. Everyone that I've been on, I've enjoyed. But I heard Carnival is you don't want to do it. Yeah, I would just do more research than you used to have to.
Don't do the straight mixer one.
What's that?
Don't do the straight mixer one.
The Royal Caribbean. I think those are. I feel like that's the next one to go down, though. I think it's good now. I'm just saying, like, when you think of like the most mainstream cruises, it's Carnival and then Royal Caribbean. And so I feel like, well, I will never go on a Carnival just because of what it's become right now. I think Royal Caribbean is still good. But here's the thing, I don't really know off the top of my head the name of other cruises. I know like Viking is one, but I think that's like a by Alaska and like I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't know enough. I've been on 4 in my life, and only one of them was Carnival, but that was when it was still top notch. But I like them. I want to go on another one. I Yeah, my brother Justin just went on Carnival this last summer, and it's exactly what you've heard in the news. Mhm. Yeah. Have you all seen the Poop Cruise documentary on Netflix?
No. Explain.
Well, I think it was Carnival, and they got stuck like in the middle of the Caribbean and no power. Everything got backed up and started flooding all the hallways, and they had to defecate in bags, and they were out there for like 4 days with no
Ooh.
power. Yeah, and all they got was like a $700 voucher to it for another cruise. Like people try to do lawsuits and everything because on the ticket that you buy, it has like in fine print that like even if you die, like it's not our fault, and somehow that can be legally binding. So yeah, recommend to watch. Not going to go more into it than that. But oh, how many day cruise is that? Wow, pretty good. Then they get you with that drink ticket. That's like 400, $500 on it. Yeah. Um, yeah. I got Clash of Clans. I got Clash Royale. And then I also have the Last War. Not what you want to hear. These are these are
Is it?
games just like Fortnite. I've been playing it for 9 years, and I've invested too much time to learn anything else. Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. I've been playing those for 9 and 13 years respectively. So I've invested too much time at this point in my life.
Are
I
you
live
in
a
like a
sad.
are you in a cool clan then?
No, it's all just falling apart all around me, and I'm just like
Hmm.
going down with the ship.
Hmm.
Yeah. My real life is definitely more exciting and happier than my gaming life. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. But every day I just wonder why I don't just delete the app.
If you need a new clan, I think my oldest son has been playing it on the bus with his friends. I can I can I can hook you guys up and
I will be
breathe some
running
new
that
life.
plan by end of week. I remember, hey, so I coached high school football like a decade ago, and I was probably like only 5 years older than like these high school kids, and I remember they invited me to their clan. One of them gave me leader, and I like destroyed the clan within like 2 weeks.
Destroyed as in everybody left and went and started a new clan without the football
Well,
coach?
they got pissed because they gave me like leader for no reason, and I'm like this guy right out of college just coaching football. And anyways, I didn't even say anything. Like it just imploded once I joined. So I don't know. I just wasn't made for leadership, I guess. Yeah, but I'm trusted in the future of our South Dakota military. We're pretty good right now. We're pretty set. I'd have to try pretty hard to ruin things. Oh no. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Um, I probably just shake my head and be like, "What are you doing? Like, why? Why?" I wouldn't be mad. I would just put my head in my hands, be like, why?
I'd want to hear the story. There's got to be a good story to it.
You obviously didn't just make this up.
Well, but obviously, I mean, like something happened to the original uniform,
I don't
and
think
so they
so.
went into full panic mode
I think he's looking for a reaction from whoever.
because he still get paid.
Yeah, you have to. I think that's fair. Like I wouldn't write him up or anything like that. It just what are you doing? That sucks for you.
That's the worst part about being a parent is when you like punish your kids with stuff like that. Like, all right, you're being little assholes. There's no video games for you, and then you're like, wait, that means I have to deal with you for the next 4 hours with you not playing video games, which means you're going to be fighting and doing the dumbest
So
shit you can
true.
come up with.
I have noticed that this is my first position within the Air Force that I have to rely on other people. And these people that I have to rely on are from the ages of like 16 to 23. And it is awful. Like, all I need you to do is get me this medical document, and hey, you're qualified. And then it's 4 weeks later, and you're telling me for the fifth time, oh, yeah, sorry, I'll do it today. Mhm.
And they didn't even have cell phones. They were just playing by themselves.
just just role playing. Nice.
You should tell them that that's what my 9 and 12-year-old do, as they have to poop. And Amy Santiago is a great thing to have. Did you know at one point you text me and told me that you found your Amy Santiago? But you weren't referring to Airmen. So now you've used Amy Santiago in two totally separate ways. Just, do you know who Amy Santiago is?
Yes.
Okay.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We watched the entire thing on deployment.
Okay, perfect.
And it
You,
was the second time that I watched it.
I was going to say, you do a lot of things that Jake Peralta does. So after I started watching it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Grant is a big fan of this show.
Oh yeah. Love it. So good. I would watch it a third time through.
Yeah, I would say I'm at like 9 or 10.
I don't
That's the only
I
reason
don't
I
get
have
it.
Thomas's Peacock subscription is so I can watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I was holding myself to a higher standard, but I'm not.
What when you're on deployment, what do you do for like free time? Like,
That's it. But no, if you're in the Air Force, you got a few more things that you possibly can do. Um, so we watched a lot of movies, a lot of shows, but I worked out every day, sometimes twice a day. Um, we had volleyball courts, so a lot of volleyball. We had other intramurals. They built pickleball courts while I was there. We were next to a German compound that had like a mini turf soccer field, so we played like 5-on-5 flag football tournaments and a lot of
when you said mini,
active
I thought you
stuff.
were going to say you played mini golf.
Played mini golf. They had a 18-hole miniature golf. They did have a place where they had a bunch of like old drivers and clubs and stuff, and you could just launch golf balls out into the desert. That was kind of fun. I saw camels. I saw terrorists. Um, they had a plate. You could have one alcoholic beverage per day, if things were going well. But yeah, I would say gym, movies, and volleyball were like my three main things. Yeah. Was in I was in the best physical shape of my life when I came back. Was I have put on a few pounds since then.
Oh, when somebody's not controlling your eating and you get to eat what you want, it's a lot different story.
Yeah. And that, like, I had a lot more time to do just anything because I didn't have like the meticulous, like, things I have to do around the house and stuff like that. Um, yeah. Dishes? Nope. We had styrofoam plates that we just threw away. Like, I had to do my laundry. Um, that was it, really.
Well,
And
even
I'm not,
cooking,
and like,
did you even have to cook?
no, heck no. Didn't have to cook, and you had as much food as you could possibly eat. So yeah, that part was convenient. Um, would definitely choose being around family back home and doing those chores, but it was definitely like a convenient side of things that made it easier for you to focus on your job that you were there for. I was a project manager, so I was like 9 to 5. What? And I worked with contractors. Yeah, 6 days a week though. Half I got Saturdays off, and I took like half days on Sundays. So it wasn't too bad, and we got to work out for an hour every day. It really was whoever your officer in command was, like how lenient they were with what you're doing. If he didn't care as long as you were doing your job. Like if you were getting stuff done, he's like, "Do what you want." But absolutely, and we had people that took advantage of that, and so they had to be micromanaged. Yeah, yeah, yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, yep. If I didn't have a family, then I'd be like, all right, I'll go back. Absolutely. Um, that was the most difficult part by far, was just being away from family. And I can't even imagine what it was like before having Wi-Fi. And like, I was able to FaceTime my family every single day. Yeah, the time difference was crazy. So it was like, what, crack of dawn or at night, but I was still able to FaceTime them every single day. So I can't imagine what it would have been like a decade ago. But yeah, gosh, man. Yeah, no, yeah, no, it was the really, there was only like one time where I was like a little on edge. I got to see all the like 207 missiles go over top of us from Iran to Israel, and we were supposed to be in bunkers, but a few of us popped our heads out because we started hearing the explosions and like fireworks in the sky, and then it was just freaking down towards Israel.
I think
That was one of the craziest things.
I randomly text you like the next day or something like that.
I think so
You're like,
too.
spent that whole night in a bunker. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
that was like my fourth day there, and I'm like, what did I get myself into? And then, yeah, the rest of the time we'd get alarm reds, and it wasn't. It was never that extreme again. Yeah, and because they're shooting at you, like they're shooting. I mean, yeah, they're not guided or whatever, but they're shooting at you. Where we knew these weren't directed at us, but it was still crazy that they're going directly over us. Mhm. What what I didn't realize until I got there was what a bunker consists of. Like I'm thinking like, oh, this thing's like 12 feet underground. Like direct impact is like you're completely safe. No, it's like 10 inches of concrete, like a U that they just set on the ground and you just go inside of it. So a direct hit, you're done. Like it's not a bunker, it's a concrete ceiling. Yeah. And then the first one, I was sitting on the toilet and had all my vest on, my helmet on, everything. I was sitting on the toilet, and it's my first alarm red. So I was basically pants up to the ankles running out of that place. Good times, good times. Anyways, yeah, yep. This is how I'm supposed to go. Anywho,
Just not on the toilet.
that's it.
We are well aware. We are well aware that your home base is taking a deuce. Made up for all the times that he worked with me and he worked 1 day a week. No, what's important is, did you read any books while you were over there?
I did.
Anything
I
good?
read no, it's almost the exact opposite of that. I read a book about um, what was it called? It was like not like the seven, not like the love languages one, but it was pretty similar to that. It was basically like steps to a happy marriage or something like that.
Oh, so that goes hand
So
in
I
hand
know
with your
that's not
LaCroix.
near as yes, exactly. So I that's the only book I read, and it took me like 3 weeks, and then I didn't read anything.
No.
Then I just went back to the gym. But I'm not a big reader, so I was. That's probably the first book I've read in 7 years. Because audiobooks don't count, right?
Apparently they do.
Oh, they do. Okay, then it's the second book I've read in 7 years.
Did you know how many books do you think the average American reads in a year?
Less than one.
Less than one? Tomas? Two? Four. The average American reads 4 books a year.
That's depressing for me
Why?
because I've read 2 in 7 years.
Fair enough. I hadn't read for a long time, but I've been listening to books. Yeah. Reading's hard. Hurts my brain. 1.3. I realize it's way too slow. Yeah. But we are at time. I think Grant has some wife time to get to.
He's probably passed out by now.
So
How dare you? How
is
dare
it a straight poodle?
No, it's a golden doodle, a white golden doodle. Anyways, deal. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It was pretty tame.
the last time was real funny when Grant thought he had to take a shot with us every time
That was the
and just
first
got
time.
fucking hammered.
That was the
Awesome.
first time, and it got a little sloppy. Little sloppy.
That's
I rewatched it the next day, and I said, "Oh God, they're never having me on again."
And here you did a complete 180 and stayed dead sober drinking.
and now I'm gonna watch this tomorrow and be like, "Oh God, they're never gonna have me on again."
Yeah.
All right. I got you. I promise.
Drunk Grant's fun until it gets to be about midnight.
Then it becomes angry.
Some of my favorite things that Grant used to do would be like, I got the next 3 days off. Let's play video games for 3 days. And you'd see Grant for one solid night, and I'd go to bed at like 2, and there would be Discord messages at like 4 or 5, and then you wouldn't hear from Grant for a week.
No, appreciate y'all and reminding me how far I've come in life since those times that I've tried to block out from memory. But I will be more entertaining next time. I do owe you. But yeah, thanks for having me. And I'd love to be back anytime.